Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog. So the draft lottery is officially over. One move kind of shocked me a little bit. I did not expect the Sacramento Kings to end up in the top 5. But it is what it is. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that the Pacers getting the number 6 overall pick is the end of the world. I don't. I know a lot of Pacers fans are freaking out like, we're not going to get Jabari Smith. We're not going to get Paolo Banchero. We're not going to get Jaden Ivey. Oh, the world's ending. I promise you it's not that fucking bad, okay? So, I want to go over the picks 1 through 6. And talk about who I think the Pacers are going to get at number 6. Because everybody's like, oh, well, we're not going to get anybody good. It's over, rip, it just, I don't get it, man. The Pacers fans act like it's the fucking end of the world if things don't go exactly the fucking way they want them to. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've been looking at some of these guys for a while, anywhere from the, I'd say 4 through 7 spot, mostly because I had a feeling the Pacers weren't gonna end up in the top 3. Every Pacers fan was like top 3. They were projecting top 3 picks, and I'm like, no. The Pacers are gonna get maybe a top 5 pick, but they're not gonna get a top 3 pick. Okay, to me that was a little fucking outlandish. And so let's go over the picks and what I think. So number 1 overall, I'm just gonna run through this for you guys really quick. Number 1 overall, I have the Magic taking Jabari Smith Jr., okay? Jonathan Isaac is a fucking train wreck. Jabari Smith Jr., I think, has a higher ceiling than Chet Holmgren. The Magic have Wendell Carter Jr., and they have Mo Bamba. They're probably going to end up trading somebody and Jonathan Isaac for D'Angelo Russell if they can get him. So they're not taking Jaden Ivey. They're not taking Chet Holmgren. Jabari Smith Jr. at number 1 seems pretty fucking obvious. Number 2, Oklahoma City, I have them taking Chet Holmgren. Why? Because they don't have a fucking center on their roster other than Mike Muscala, and Mike Muscala is not really a fucking center. He's like a stretch power forward, essentially. He's like a stretch big. So, yeah, I can see OKC taking Chet Holmgren pretty easily. I'd be shocked if OKC didn't take Chet Holmgren, okay? So number 3 to the Rockets, I have Jaden Ivey. Why? John Wall is not playing for them. John Wall has 1 year left on his contract. Having a future backcourt of Jaden Ivey and Jalen Green seems fucking amazing. So I don't see why the Rockets would pass on Jaden Ivey. Even if you, for whatever reason, you don't end up trading John Wall, at least you get to have Jaden Ivey sit and learn from John Wall. Obviously Jaden Ivey's going to play, but at least he gets to sit there and learn some shit from John Wall of all people. You know what I'm saying? And then when John Wall walks in free agency next year, at least you have your replacement, and a pretty damn good one at that. Jaden Ivey reminds me a lot of John Wall, and I think Jaden Ivey has the ability to be better than John Wall. So, yeah, I'm just going to call it. I think the Rockets take Jaden Ivey at number 3. Number 4, this is the pick that pains me the most. The Sacramento Kings, I have them taking Keegan Murray at number 4. The reason for that is because they have De'Aaron Fox. They traded for Domantas Sabonis, so Paolo Banchero doesn't make any fucking sense for them. And if you can have a starting 5 of, De'Aaron Fox, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis, well, you got something going there. And Keegan Murray is a very solid player. I think he's going to be a great NBA player. I wanted the Pacers to get Keegan Murray, but being that the Kings just moved up the draft board in the lottery, I think they're going to take Keegan Murray. I would be really, really shocked if they did not take Keegan Murray. I mean, there's a possibility they take Benedict Mathurin, but I don't think they're going to do that. I really think they're going to take Keegan Murray and just go with the guy that's 6'8" and can do a little bit of everything. Next, at number 5, I have the Pistons taking Paolo Banchero, and the reason I say that is because, what is it? What's his name? I can't think of it at the moment. It was on the tip of my tongue. What the fuck is his name? Jeremy Grant. That's who it is. Jeremy Grant is an unrestricted free agent this summer. Odds are he's going someplace else. You know, you get his replacement in Paolo Banchero. Maybe they take Shadon Sharp. I don't know. But I really think Paolo Banchero falling to them at number 5, I think if you're the Pistons, you're fucking stupid not to take him at number 5. I mean, you have a hole at the position. You have Cade Cunningham. Give him Paolo Banchero. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's at 5, the Pistons are going to get Paolo Banchero. Next, at number 6, who are the Pacers going to take? Benedict Mathurin. That's who I think the Indiana Pacers are going to select. Now, Benedict Mathurin, okay, I am a Pacers fan. I've watched a lot of tape on Benedict Mathurin, okay? His defensive consistency is a problem, but when he gets pissed off, dude can play defense. He's 6'7", okay? I mean, he can do everything. He's got athleticism. He can cut to the basket. He shoots the 3 very well. I mean, Benedict Mathurin's going to be a very good NBA player. And Pacers fans are like losing their fucking minds that they didn't get a guy that probably isn't going to fit our system. And the Pacers need wings. They need good, solidified wing play. They have O'Shea Brissett out there and TJ Warren, who didn't even play this year, who's an unrestricted free agent, by the way. At least secure that and draft Benedict Mathurin. Okay, and at that point you have something to work with. And all the best part about this is Benedict Mathurin comes with a toolbox with a lot of fucking tools in it. Okay, like he can do a lot of shit. He's very good in transition. He's very good at shooting a 3. He's great at cutting to the basket. I mean, have you seen the dude dunk a basketball or catch a lob? His head is at the fucking rim. So he has athleticism. The only things he really needs to improve on are his defensive consistency. You know, maybe hitting, you know, some of that inside shit he does, the floater and all that other stuff off of cuts and curls and screens and shit like that. Like that's maybe a part of his game I'd like to see a little bit more of. I like to see a little bit more of the mid-range shooting, maybe see that develop a little bit. But you know, he also is not the greatest at shot creation. You know, I haven't seen, he's not like Kevin Durant, you know what I'm saying? He's not a guy that I expect to come out here and, you know, Kyrie Irving the shit out of somebody and make a 3-pointer. But Benedict Mathurin has a lot to offer. And this is just a bias and just something that I'm going based off of last year. Last year, the Pacers drafted Chris Duarte, who was the most efficient scorer in college basketball. Guess who's the most efficient scorer in college basketball this year? Benedict Mathurin. So I wouldn't be surprised if we follow that trend of taking efficient shooters, because I think Chris Duarte was an amazing pickup. And so getting Benedict Mathurin, even if they take Shadon Sharp, it's not the end of the world. I would honestly, the Pistons and Pacers picks, those spots in the draft are completely unknown. Because both teams, like, really the Pacers need a wing, but the Pistons need fucking everything, and they're drafting at the 5th overall position. I mean, worst case scenario, and this is just what I think, worst case scenario, the Pistons take Benedict Mathurin, and the Pacers still end up getting Paolo Banchero, who was projected to be like the number 3, was a top 3 talent in this draft. So I'm just calling it what it is, man. I would be fucking shocked if the Pacers don't end up with Paolo Banchero or Benedict Mathurin, one of the two. So anyway, that's it for this video. Tell me what you guys think about this down below in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on this. I like helping me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. I'm the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.